Hello and welcome. Today I'm making chocolate crepes filled with, crepes filled with chocolate. So I'm having this dark chocolate. So I'm gonna cut it into small pieces. Then go to this side and put the chocolate to melt. Now the chocolate has melted. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit of double cream. So it doesn't dry out, and I'm just gonna mix it together. And I'm gonna just switch it off now, and this is the chocolate, the melted chocolate. This is the melted chocolate now. As you can see, it's very smooth. I don't want it too thick, but I want it just to be smooth. So I'm gonna move this to one side, and I'm gonna start making the crepes. For the crepes, you will need, we move into this side. So I will need a bowl. I will need 4 eggs. I'm gonna crack 4 eggs. And I will need, so I mix the eggs first and slowly start dropping 1 cup of flour, and just mix it until it becomes liquidy, and you will see that it's gonna become liquidy in a minute. Now that the flour has become liquidy, you will need a third of a cup of water first, and 1 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of butter, melted butter, and a little bit of salt. And you keep on mixing until the sauce is ready. So now the sauce is ready. All I have to do is just get the pan and start making the crepes. So I'm gonna move to the so this is the liquid now, as you can see. So now I made the chocolate earlier, which is this one, and it's liquidy because I've got hot water underneath and it will stay liquidy like this. So now what I'm gonna do is just move this on the side and take my pan, which got 6 maybe you can see better if I do it like this. So I put my heat on. I put it on medium heat, then move it down to low heat as I put the butter. So what I do is just I put a tiny bit of butter here, and with this brush I'll just brush it just to make sure that the butter is going on all of them. Otherwise your crepes will get stuck to the bottom of the pan and you won't be able to take it off. So now, as you see, I will reduce the heat now to low and I'll start putting my, so one by one. And as I do that, I will put my heat up to medium heat and let it cook. And as the crepe is cooking now, you will see we still have a bit of liquid, which is not a problem, but it's moving, so that's a good sign. So slowly I will turn it around. Even if the liquid comes down, you still can turn it around. So now I'm gonna reduce the heat a bit, and the reason why is because I'm gonna start putting the chocolate, the melted chocolate that I made earlier. So I'm using dark cooking chocolate. As you can see, this is the melted chocolate that I made earlier. So it's dark cooking chocolate with double cream. So I'm putting some chocolate inside, and then and covering it with another crepe. And that will be for the next one, but at the moment I am gonna take it off because I will need it for another crepe. So I'm gonna take this off and put them like this, make them like a tower. So this is how it looks like. Now I'm gonna take that crepe that is left. As you see, this is the one of the crepes. So the same thing again, I'm gonna put just a tiny bit of butter. You need to keep on putting butter, otherwise, so just a tiny bit, not much. I'm trying to put that little bit of butter. And then with the brush, I will just brush all of it. If I need more, then I will. So this is, then I will put that liquid that I made. And now I'm gonna put the heat on medium high. And starting to move them a bit so that they just making sure that they're not so you still have some liquid on the top, and that's not a problem, because what you do now is just take the crepe and just drop the liquid and then turn it around. If you like what you see, please remember to put a like on the video. And leave me a comment. So now I'm gonna reduce the heat a little bit down and start putting my the chocolate that I made with double cream and cooking chocolate. So I'm gonna just spread it on the top. If you remember, I had this leftover crepe, so I'm gonna put one on the top, and for the rest I'm just gonna cover the rest. And now you have this wonderful crepe, which is filled with chocolate, and it's making a tower now. It's ooh. Oops. So this is the crepes that I made. So now I'm gonna make some more. So like I said to you, you just reduce the heat to low, then you put a tiny bit of butter, then with the brush just put the butter, spread the butter on the pan, and then with a little you just put that liquid on, just a tiny bit at a time. And then you put the heat on medium high and wait for it to cook. So now I'm gonna turn them around by lifting them with a spatula and just turn them around. And as they cooking, I am putting the chocolate, the melted chocolate that I've done, but I am lowering the heat so they don't burn underneath. So I'm just trying to put that chocolate. And then what you do, you just cover it afterward with the second so if you have any leftover, just put it on the side, and by the time you make another one, so it's gonna be the one. Same thing again, I'm gonna put just a tiny bit of butter. And I'm gonna use this brush to just brush it all over. Now with the ladle, you're just gonna put now I'm gonna put my heat up to medium and wait for it to cook. Now I'm gonna move them just a tiny bit just to make sure that they're not getting stuck. And then start moving them. See, even if you have a bit of liquid, let the liquid drop, then turn them around. Now I'm gonna reduce the heat because I'm gonna put the chocolate spread. So I'm just gonna spread them with the chocolate and then cover them as I go. And this is the pancake that I made. It's not even pancake, it's crepes. I always mix up the pancake and crepes because they are quite similar. But the crepes are much nicer than a pancake, to be honest. So the same thing again for the last time. It's gonna be butter, just a tiny bit of butter, and then just spread it all over the pan. Then I'm gonna drop whatever is left now from the So now I'm gonna put the heat on medium heat. So I'm just gonna turn this around. And then lower the heat and then start filling them with this melted chocolate. And one of them will be triple chocolate. There we go. And this is how the crepes looks like. So this is how they look like. When you open it, you got chocolate inside, and it's just delicious. Very easy to make. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on my next video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. I'm just gonna show you a bit how they look like, but then so this is the pancake or the crepes that I made. So they filled with chocolate, so you can see it's chocolate inside. Very easy to make. So if you lift it, you will see that there is chocolate inside, and it's very easy to make. By the time you eat them, the chocolate will be a little bit dry, but it will be okay. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Thank you so much. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. This one is triple one. Thank you for watching and goodbye.